Today we'll be starting with Python. So what is Python? So I can see a few people have their hands up. I can start with Nash. What is Python? You there, Nash? Okay, I can't hear you. I'll get back to you. Okay, Alex?
Python is basically a coding language which you can use to program websites, games, and things like that on a device.
Awesome, brilliant answer, Alex. Awesome, that pretty much answers that. But I'll let more people give it a shot. Say that.
Python is a coding program and it has like commands and stuff such as print, loop, void, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you should know the more advanced stuff that comes with Python and pretty much the fundamental logic that comes with any coding language. Awesome, thank you, Seda. Right?
Python was a coding language developed in the 19 something, and they called it Python to tell them it was better than the other coding languages.
Also some history as well. It was developed like a few decades. It was pretty developed like not too long ago, but it was been around for a bit. Also, thank you very much, Brian. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna help everyone set up Python. So I'm just gonna share my screen. What I want you to do is wait, let me just stop sharing my screen. What's in it? Okay. I'm just gonna share my screen again. Yep, Griffin, before we start.
I don't have Python.
Oh, that's fine. We're using an online compiler, so we'll be helping set up on.
Okay.
What's the thing, Griffin? Okay, Nash.
I can't get my camera going because there's something wrong. Can I just share screen so I can like show you what goes on?
Yeah, whenever we get to that stage, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. If you wouldn't miss, if I want to be able to see the chat since I'm sharing my screen, so if you anything you want to say, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand, and then or just if there's anything important in the chat, the kids at will let me know. So what I want you to do, if you don't have an account, go to the top right corner and press sign up, and then you just create your own account. Or if you have a Google, Facebook, or GitHub account, you can create with Google. So what you can do is you can also create with Google and type your email, etc. So I'll just give you all a few minutes just to set it up. I'll give you all a few minutes just to set that up. When you get to that page, I will pause my screen while I enter my details. Next screen you should see. I'll show you what you should see afterwards. So you create your account. So this is what you should see after you sign up. I'll give you all just 5 more minutes just to set this up. And then if you have any issues, just please raise your hand, share your screen, and then I'll try to help you out. If you have any issues now, I'm willing to help. So this is the thing you see after like signing from your account.
Peter, can you put the link on the chat?
So that's fine. So I should do that. That's a good idea. Okay, so this is the link here. This is the link here. Okay, Daniel.
I'm having issues.
Okay, do you want to share your screen? Can you share your screen?
No, because I can't log in. I don't know how.
Okay. Okay. Is your parents home? Can your parents help you sign up then?
I need help set up.
Okay. Can you ask your parents to help set up?
Man,
Yeah. If your parents can help you set up, that'll be really helpful. Because you might need an email address. You might need an email address to help create an account. Okay. If you can ask your parents, just send them the link, just sign up, and then ask them to set up. Nash.
Can I just share screen as because I just want to show you what shows up.
Yeah, sure. Can you try to share your screen then?
So this is the only thing that shows up. I'll go back, and which one is it? I'll just
No.
do something.
You go to the can you go to the website that is in the chat? I said the website in the chat.
Yeah, and then what one do I press? This
No.
one?
Can you go to the chat? Can you go to the chat and then just I'm sending the link again in the chat. This is the link I sent in the chat. So this is just ignore that.
Ah,
Okay, look at the chat. Look at the chat box.
that's it.
Nash, listen, Nash,
It's in
go
the
to the
chat.
chat box,
Go
copy
to
the link,
and
go into
open
the
it.
web browser. Nash,
So go into the chat.
Yes.
yes. Copy the link from Peter, put to your browser.
Copy
Look at
the
everything what you got there.
link.
Okay.
Yes. You see the chat?
Copy the link. How do you do that? You just go into here. H
Okay.
T P S. Hold on.
Yes.
What are you doing? I can't get my camera working. It doesn't work.
Don't worry about your camera, Nash. I can see your screen.
What are you doing?
Coding.
Yeah, but what do you want the link to copy?
That.
The link is in the chat. So just type
See
REL.
where you're putting it? You get into chat for me.
Right. Here.
Okay. Oh, so let you stop sharing your screen. Just look at the link in the chat and enter that link.
Chat.
You need to go put that there. And you go Control V. That's
What?
it. So that's the link in the space, and then you press enter.
No, this is not the link here. This is not the link here. That is not a link.
Oh.
This is the link here. I'm going to put this again. This is the link here. Okay, so once you get it sorted out, on the top right hand corner, you should see, you should eventually see this page here. Okay. For everyone else who has any issues with just going to set up an account. You can use this website instead. This If you have issues, I'll send you another website. If anyone has issues running and creating an account. Okay, so what I'll do now is I assume everyone else who can create an account should be able to see this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go to the top left corner here. You say create REPL, and we choose Python. And then we can just type in, I'll just say Brilliant Kids lesson 1. Okay, so making sure Python. I'm just gonna put this up for a few minutes. I'm just gonna just annotate and highlight here. You use the page, click this button here, and then make sure you choose Python. And then you type here, Brilliant Kids. And then when you're done, just select this button here. So yeah, so once you successfully sign up, you just press these links here. I'll just give you all a few more minutes. Okay, I'll just wait for a few minutes. If you're done, you see a special page. If not, I'll just wait a few more minutes, and then we'll show you the main page that you should see once you're done. Yep, Sarah, what's your question?
I already did the thingy where you have to set up the REPL, but I forgot to add Brilliant Kids, and now it just shows a Python screen and it says blah 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 blah.
Fine. You can go back and create another one. You can create another one, or you can just leave it like that.
Maybe
Okay.
I can get. Maybe
You-
it's fine if I just type lesson 1. Maybe I'll still understand.
Yep, you can type that. Yeah, you can type lesson 1. Whatever works for you, say that. I'll just give you one more minute, and then we'll get to the main thing. Okay, once you're done, you press this create REPL here. You should go to this main page here. And now you can change the lesson name here. On like saying if you want to change your lesson name, you just change it here. That's fine. So I'm just going to clear the screen, clear the drawings here, and this is what you should say. For everyone that has issues, setting up Python, the account, just use this website here instead. You won't be able to save anything, but you will not be able to save anything. However, this is what you should save. So yeah, if you zoom in, you may not, okay, so you may have to zoom out to see both of these things here. So if you have issues, use this link here. Otherwise, if you have created a REPL, then you should see this link already. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do traditionally the very first, what's it called? The first command for everyone who wants to run Python for the first time. So what you should do is you type print, you open the quotation marks, you open the brackets, then you open the quotation marks, and you can type hello world. You press run, and this is your first Python program. This is a very traditional, very first Python program everybody runs. If you're here, just press run. Press run here. You pretty much type exactly that. You type hello world. If anyone has done that, please raise your hand and then feel free to demonstrate that to the rest of the class. So what print pretty much does, it allows you to type anything and it displays on the special console here. So if you clear this, press run, it will type hello world. If you clear this, you type hello world as well. So that's your first Python program. If you manage to get this running, give yourself a pat on the back, you written your first program in Python. Okay, I'll see Alex, you have raised your.
I finished the program.
Okay, can you share your screen? I'll stop sharing this. Can you share your screen? Yep, awesome.
This one?
Yep, okay.
Okay, I'll just reload that. Wait, run.
Yep, you run.
Wait,
Yep.
I have to restart it.
That's fine, that's fine.
Loading.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. If you want to click, just press the X on the top right of the black box.
Okay.
Right. You see the make sure you don't annotate it. Yeah, this one. You press that clear, you press run, and you should see that. Brilliant work. Brilliant work, Alex. Yep, if you can get it working, give yourself a pat on the back. Josh? Oh, so Gina?
I got into the code, but it won't let me start creating.
Okay, can you share your screen?
I don't know how to.
Okay, you see on the very bottom of the screen, you see share screen, right? You see
Yeah.
on the screen, just press share screen and click on whatever screen you're on. You press share screen, you pick a screen, and then you should see a share button on the bottom right corner, which is
It won't let me.
one. It should let you know. Are you on? Are you? Is your computer on iPad or?
No, I'm using two iPads, one to code, one to be on Zoom.
Okay, can you change your camera so you can change your camera so you can see? Okay, awesome. Let me just remove the slides so I can
This is
see.
what I'm on right now.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
It's like log into your account.
yes. So you haven't created an account, yes. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just can you go to this website here then? Just try and be very careful and just go to this website here. You should choose a different website then. Try to type it exactly the way it is, and then you should be able to.
Okay.
Good luck. Awesome. I said mine. What's your issue?
Actually, I'm okay now. I just did it again and it worked. Sorry.
Right, awesome. Awesome. Good job, Samai. Okay, does anyone want to demonstrate? Okay, so what I want you to do now is, so instead of saying hello world, say hello, my name is whatever your name is. So I can say hello, my name is Peter. And you press run. If you have some issues or errors, sure. The very important thing is you have an opening bracket and a closing bracket. If you don't, you have an error that looks like this. And an EOF was passing. It says on line 2, it means it's expected in a file. You can see like a squiggly line where some of the errors is. You can fix it by putting this as well. Some other errors is that maybe you forgot to do opening brackets here. Same error as well, invalid syntax. So you can see the line. You can see the line where you can see the line where the error is. You see the squiggly line. You can tell you where the error is. It's invalid syntax. So you put this here. Opening bracket, closing bracket, you should see the same thing as well. Another thing is if you don't have an opening and a closing quotation mark, same issue. Make sure you have an opening and closing quotation mark. So yeah, so everything must start with an open bracket and closing bracket as well. And the user should have a open quotation mark and closing quotation mark. And also, it is very case sensitive. So if you put capital P, it wouldn't work. Everything print has to be in lowercase. So yeah, you have to rerun this, and it should work. Okay, if you manage to get this working, please raise your hand and feel free to demonstrate in front of the class. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Yep, Sabai?
I can't see your screen. It's frozen.
Oh wait, oh, sorry. I realized I was pressing the wrong screen. That's why. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, I just realized. I realized I've been pressing the wrong screen the whole time. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm just making sure this would happen. This issue would happen again. Okay, so let me just repeat everything. Let me just repeat everything I just said just now. Okay, so yeah, so let me try this again. So whenever you code, make sure you have an opening and closing bracket. Now, let me just make sure this is the right screen here. So yeah, like I said, you should have an opening and closing brackets here. If you don't, you have an error here. You should have a opening closing bracket. Otherwise, you have this error here. Same thing. If you don't have a closing brackets, you should also have an opening bracket as well. If you don't, you have an error here. You have a screen line saying there's an error, which means you need to have an opening bracket. Another thing, you should have a quotation mark, opening quotation mark, and a closing quotation mark as well. Okay, and you make sure like you include this as well. If you don't include anything, you will have an error as well. So make sure you have a quotation mark, you have an opening and closing bracket as well. And when you print, make sure it's the capital, make sure it's all in lowercase. It's very case sensitive as well. So yeah, so you can type this as well. So yeah, Juno? So you're muted. Can you unmute?
Okay, so I got the thing, but it's not letting me do backspace. So I can't. So whatever's writing, like not sure what to do, run some examples, start typing to dismiss. It's not letting me delete that.
Can
So
you
I've
turn?
Okay. So here, it's starting there. If I press there, it stays there.
Oh no, you just it tells you you need to type something. It tells you that you need to type something.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be okay. Also. Okay. So now we're gonna do is yeah. So yeah. So this is what you should do. If anyone has done this, please raise your hand and feel free to demonstrate this in front of the class. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this is what you should do. Make sure if you have some common errors, make sure this is in lowercase. I'm just gonna type this out. I'll just type this here, paste in the chat in case it doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, so it's hard to see chat. So please don't spam the chat unnecessarily. If you're trying to address me, just please raise your hand. So there's an issue with my screen. Let me just fix it quickly. Fixing my screen, so there's an issue with my screen. Let me just find it. Okay. Do you know what's your question?
Okay, so should it be like this?
Okay. Let me just. Yes, but make sure you hit the quotation mark. Make sure it's the lowercase p in front.
Yeah.
The p is the very first p is lowercase,
Okay.
and make sure you put the quotation mark around after the after what we call the brackets. Make sure the quotation mark. But that
Okay.
should. Say that.
I think I'll have to do Python after because there's something wrong going with my print. Whenever I type print, it just puts up those things, these things.
Okay.
Like-
Can you say your
But
screen?
I have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you say the screen?
But when I was trying to do
Can you
it
say the screen
and I
first?
needed to go back to the screen, it just closed the tab.
Can you
And
share, can you open the website again and can you share the screen?
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. If anyone else is done, please feel free to raise your hand.
Uh,
Okay, Seda. Whenever you're ready.
okay. It's taking too long.
Okay. Just we still have time. Can you share your
Okay.
screen?
Mm. So what do I do now?
Can you share your screen, please?
Okay. Screen.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. You share your screen now.
Okay, so
Wait, you're using iPad, okay? Can you just open up the coding page again?
okay.
Okay.
What? I don't know what just happened. It just went back home.
Okay. Maybe just restart and like turn off and turn on your iPad again and get back to the main website page.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're using the iPad or using a tablet, so there'll be some different issues for you. Just go back to the website. Or just go to the website and chat. I'll just and then try to rejoin again. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do now? The beautiful thing is now, in Python, using the print statement, you can print multiple lines and such. I'm just making sure I'm sharing the right screen this time. Okay, so what you can do now is you can say, my name is Peter. You can type, I am writing Python. I'm writing in Python. I'm writing in Python. And say, today is Tuesday. Oh, so today is Monday. Today is Monday. And then you can say now is, how do I say this? Today is Monday. And what else? What else can I type? I am home. So you can type multiple lines and write pretty much a story. Okay, so I'll give you all 10 minutes, 10 more minutes or something, just to write, probably 5-10 minutes, just to write a story using Python. So imagine like how you write in a Word document or something like that. I want you to write a story, like in Python, and then share your story to the class. I'll give you all around 5 minutes. In Reganathan?
How do I create a pause in like the writing?
Or the pause as in like?
Like it automatically comes like one line and then another line comes after the first line.
Oh, you mean like this one, right?
Sorry?
Like this?
No, I mean like all the lines come at once. Can I make it like one line comes, then like in like 2 seconds the next line comes?
Oh, no. Oh, you can, but that's more advanced. You can, but that's more advanced. But there should be a way to do that, yes. There's a way for you to do that, yeah. Yeah, I think in the chat, like I think you can try this. This is more advanced stuff. This is very advanced stuff. So if you don't understand this, that's fine. What it does, it makes you, I believe it makes you sleep. Like sleep as in like wait. Yeah, so this should, I'm not sure if this will work. Yep, so this is some way you can add delay. So yeah, Reganathan, that's pretty much how you do that. But this is pretty much more advanced stuff. So yeah, you can try this if you want. If everyone who doesn't understand, so basically, like Python is like a big game. Also, it's like for example, let's just say this in PlayStation. It's like a PlayStation, right? you import a game. So time is a special game, or this you want to put it to the PlayStation. You can access special parts of the game, or the things the game can do. In this case, you can from the game you can access the sleep function. So imagine this game as say like anything of the game. It's like Fortnite. This is like Fortnite or something. You can from time you can select play the campaign, the single player. You can play multiplayer. You can play co-op or split screen and stuff. So just an analogy, but this is just more advanced. So I'll type this code here. Copy paste this in Regulathon if you want to try. If you want to try this here. Otherwise, but this is just this is more advanced. Like, but you should try be able to do this here. If you worry about the other thing does, don't worry. That's just more advanced stuff. You can have a chance to have a look at that later. Yep, Judah.
Okay. Should it be like this?
Okay, let's see what you've done. Okay. Can you move it back a little bit? Can you having? Hello, my name is. Okay, so you got it working the first time. Make sure you have an opening and closing bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, then press play, but you probably have some issues here.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you have an opening and closing bracket because you're having like the red lines, which means you haven't typed the thing correctly. If you get a computer, you can use your iPad to do coding and Scratch. So coding and Zoom at the same time, that'll be much easier for me to see what's your issue because it's been blurry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to share this? Share any of the the stories and stuff? Does anyone want to share the story? I'll give you all 2 more minutes. Otherwise, I'm picking someone random. Yep, Brian. Let's see what you've done, Brian. Yep, shares. Can you please share screen? Yep. Awesome. Oh, okay. You're okay. Import. Okay, so you don't do import.time. You do import space time. But you remove the dot as well. Yep, that should work. Okay. Yeah, so time is a toolbox. So it looks really good. Great job, Brian. Looks really good. Really good work. Okay, if it doesn't work for everyone else, doesn't work, I'll just add the sleep again. I'll just add the sleep again, so you can yeah, you can add the sleep again. I really emphasize this. If it doesn't work, please make sure that you have the spelling correct. Because if you add something wrong, like one misspelling or one incorrect case, it will say there's some issues here. Make sure the spelling is correct. If you forget like one thing, there will be some errors. I really emphasize, if you want to make this work, please please, what's it called? Please make sure your spelling is correct. It is this. I can promise you this works. The only thing that's wrong is just the spelling. Make sure that you have an opening bracket and a closing bracket, opening quotation mark, closing quotation mark, and make sure everything, the print is all in lowercase as well. Okay. Moving on to the next step. What we can do. Okay, Gino.
I have a red bracket in one of my sentences. What does that mean?
It means you misspelled something. So if you forgot to, if you got you forgot to have the complete bracket, like the opening and closing bracket, or you forgot to wrap your text or sentence around 2 quotation marks. So please double check that. Okay. So now this is make things interesting. So the cool things you can do with print is you can make shapes. So you can do like a square. You can do a square. Use copy and paste this multiple times. Yeah, you can do a square. I'm just going to take away this sleep because it's a bit it's taking too long. You do a square. And I can just do a print line here. Just to add some space between, you can do a square. You can also do like a, let me see if I can try to do a triangle. You can experiment with this. You can also do your shapes as such. So let's just see if I can demonstrate or try to do a triangle. So here, let's try to demonstrate creating a triangle. So here, we add a triangle here. This away. And then let's just do extra thing here. And here as well. Yeah. You can also do a triangle as well. Or you can also do like a what's it called? A shape, or we can do a person. Yeah. I might zoom out a little bit so you can see more. Or I can do like maybe a stick figure. Do like a stick figure here. I can do this here, stick figure. You can do like here. As well. Make it better, I can just do a diagonal as such. If you also do like a special stick figure or something like that, you can try doing this here. Maybe add an extra, or add an extra like leg or something here. I'll add an extra torso. Maybe make an bigger head. We can also add like here. Maybe we can also do a fit. So yeah, you can just copy and paste this. I'll copy and paste the chat if it was to try and get his work. I'll give you a few minutes. Okay. Anyone spamming me, please stop it. If you do again in future lessons, I'll put you in the waiting room with a timeout and then I'll bring you back. So please stop spamming the chat. The coin went out, but you know who you are. Okay, I'll just give everyone a few minutes just to try to get this working. I pasted the chat as well, so if anyone wants to demonstrate on the screen, and then we finish up the class. If everyone can just do this, I'll copy and paste the chat if you want to demonstrate this. We finish up the class early. Okay, awesome. I believe that should be enough time. Please, if you have any issues, please just watch the video again on YouTube when it's up on YouTube. Otherwise, I will let everyone head off. Thank you for the class. Congratulations with using Python. And we'll be doing some more Python next week. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to head off now. Okay. Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm
I'm gonna leave.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
What are we gonna